So we're talking about the 6 personality disorders within the revised DSM-5 this week. I would definitely say that I'm most concerned about coming into contact with the schizotypal personality disorder, just because of particularly the intimacy problem with the says marked impairments in developing close relationships associated with mistrust and anxiety. Well, right off the get-go, that makes it difficult to counsel somebody when you can't really build a good relationship with them. And that's not their fault or your fault. It's a personality disorder, and that's very difficult to start things off with. But also just the cognitive and perceptual dysregulation, the unusual thought processes, the inability to control what they're saying, not being able to process what they're saying or doing and how that's affecting other people, whether or not that's appropriate. Things like that are just hard to handle and explain to someone with that personality type. That's not okay. That's not typically acceptable in society. And counseling somebody with that disorder would be extremely difficult. And I'm not really sure entirely how I would go about it. Like, I understand the disorder and the effects and symptoms of it, but it still is something that I'm just concerned about. I'm not really sure entirely exactly how I'd handle that. Biblically, there's a few passages that come to mind. I'm not sure if they're appropriate or not, so I'm not going to share them. But yeah, so engaging this biblically, at the end of the day, I know that Christ is powerful in all ways, and that just as we see, an example, the demon-possessed man, when he crosses the Sea of Galilee, if he's able to heal that man with the crazy personality disorders that he had, I'm sure he can heal someone with schizophrenia.